bastards. You filthy motherfuckers, dude. Can you believe what happened yesterday? Can you guys fucking believe it? If you would have known, we were a little late on that one. If you would have known, dude, what I went through yesterday and the day, only to have fucking Cuervo show up, right? Kind of doing one of these numbers a little bit, right? Which is what I should be doing instead of this. This is my first instinct. El Joe's first instinct is, no, El Joe. The correct attitude is this. Calling out to the universe, dude, to the spirits that powers that be, dude. Okay? That's what I seen yesterday. Was a man calling out, dude. See, that's my instinct, dude. How about, dude, this chick was riding a fucking full-size sport bike, dude, like a Honda GSXR or something. This bitch was thick as a brick, dude. Okay? And she was just fucking getting it, dude, weaving in and out through traffic. I was trying to keep up with a kid on the back, you know, just like a game. Well, that bitch was bad. And I was thinking, you know what? If I fuck with anybody else in my life, it's going to be somebody that is capable of getting on a bike and riding the shit out of that motherfucker, dude. Right? And getting on Iljo and riding the shit out of him. Because if you could do that to a bike, right? Huh? Dude, yeah. Hey, what's with the fucking Dr. Kevorkian? What's with the fucking, you're slipping on the fucking, that was a total bang. Guess what? Biker's Life. Okay, dude, we got an action-packed one. I want to talk about Cuervo yesterday, dude. Okay, I want to talk about Cuervo. You can't really tell. You cannot really tell by the video, but he's severely burned, dude. That man is burned. You know you could get third-degree burns from the sun, right? You know that, right? If you healed from it and got them over and over again, dude, his fucking skin, bro, it is so burned. Go back and look, dude. There's no, dude, hey, whoa, I got one for you, dude. Moisturize, okay? Like, Eljo, did you take away anything from this encounter? Yeah, dude, it's called moisturize, dude. Fucking Mando, right? Dude, you better moisturize, bro. And let me tell you something. That man also said about 4 fucking times in that conversation that he just wanted to be loved, dude. Okay? And I guess just an update, dude, I guess here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing, dude. This is why I only posted 5 minutes. I sat and talked with him for about 2 hours, okay? Not an easy place to find people, not a fucking small little area. Where I encountered him at, it was kind of actually remarkable. Like if you wouldn't have been at that spot at that exact second, it never would happen. It was completely random, dude. And I think for a reason too, maybe. I don't know, but I give you an update though. Him and his old lady broke up. This is a major update, dude, because this is the world we're living in now. So if you pay into Social Security, okay, and they award it to you, and you have retired or been disabled or whatever the case may be, Social Security is what you get. It shouldn't matter. You should be able to do whatever you want with that Social Security. If you want to go live in fucking Egypt, you ought to have that right. I mean, I remember when my Swedish friends were here in the US and their EBT cards worked. First of all, it didn't matter rich or poor. Everybody had them. That's what they do. They're like, well, I mean, what do you do? What happens when you don't work? You fucking starve in America? It's like, well, yeah, basically. Or you have to be on a system where you only get food stamps, but you can't work? Like, how does that fucking, it's like, yeah, dude. But their medical cards, their fucking food cards, all that shit worked. But apparently, because of the new system they have, facial recognition and the card swipe, they know exactly when you're crossing the border. Just like when I applied for food stamps and they asked, well, why are you crossing the border every day? You got to have a good reason. And it better be that you're not living there. And Cuervo gave them that reason. And they said, we don't believe you. He said the lady smiled in his face and said, we don't believe you, I don't believe you, and you're going to have to be the one to figure it out. And she smiled at him. He said, so you lost your check, you lost your income, which means you lost some of the closest people around you because, like he said, you can buy love. Love is for sale. Absolutely 100%. And he got 3 years worth, and then his money ran out. So he said the love ran out. But he bought love for 3 years. That's what he said. It's his words. So either way, it's never fun to lose that love, dude. So I felt bad on that tip, dude. Plus, being severely disfigured and under moisturized, it's gonna be hard, dude. Plus, the guy stabbed him, came up from behind him. Here's the other thing, dude. I couldn't interview Cuervo because I don't have editing capabilities yet. I don't have a computer. So I like to do things on the phone. And sometimes you get 3 or 4 minutes into it and something goes wrong and it's garbage and you got to start over again. Sometimes it's exhausting. I forgot what the point of what I was saying was. Oh yeah, so I didn't have the editing capability. It was like, let me just film what I can. And let me film what I can. I'm sorry, that was rude. Let me film what I can. And, and we'll go from there. And it would be like, dude, every fucking 3 seconds, be like, yeah, oh, golden, like, oh, yeah, more, just golden showers, right? And they'd be like, and then so-and-so stabbed the motherfucker right in the neck, and he bled out right there, and it was John Doe, Frankincense, and Jimmy Bob McCune, and fucking Talib Siba Baba Hooba Dibba, and it was like, bro, I'm not, like, I'm not posting any of this. And then, you know what I mean? And we're like, people like still now, dude. And then you start naming like cartel families and shit, dude, from Mexico. And yeah, so-and-so, fuck you in the neck, motherfucker. Like officially speaking right now. It was like, whoa, bro. Dog. Dude, he even started in with your boy, fucking Zane, dude. What's angry about that? Oh, whoa. Hey, man, I don't know nothing. And for every bad story that he told me about your boy, other people, dude, out there in YouTube land are hitting me with stories about him and how fucked he is. And it's like, I don't know nothing, dude. Hey, I know this. I know there's 2 sides to every story, so I definitely won't take one side and post it until I have both sides. And then you could post it and let the people figure it out. I can tell you what the people will do. Just figure it the fuck out. Hey, If you're not subscribed, what the fuck are you doing, dude? What are you doing? So the chick that's thick as a brick, dude. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. We talked about tying up the guy to the tree, butt fucking the guy on the fucking tied to the tree. Had a good laugh about that, right? Because you know, there's nothing funnier than man rape, right? But we did have a good laugh about that. And then he was like, "Wait a minute, how do you even know about that?" And I was like, "Oh, the guy, the Ray B made a fucking video, or he was like interviewed in a fucking video. How'd you like to be that guy that got roofied and raped, tied to a tree at fucking, you know what I mean, dude?" And by the way, I found out everything about everybody, dude. You fucking, hey, you want an inside scoop? Sit and talk to one of those motherfuckers for 2.5 hours. Okay? Fucking, I know I see. Wait, what? You want to stab me right now? You want to shoot me right now? But you can't. You want to shoot me right now, but you can't. So look, dude. Yeah, I was like, bro, you can't fucking. I'm filming this shit. And I'm like, Doug, that was like 10 felonies. She's telling me about the time you fucking roofied and butt fucked a guy to the tree. It's like, dude, that's like 10 felonies, Cuervo. I'm not trying to ruin your life, but like, what if I post this and the guy fucking does the Me Too shit on you? You know what I mean? Why got fucking butt fucked on raped to a fucking tree? They got it all on YouTube. Everybody's laughing. Like, fuck, dude. He could do that. I don't want to ruin your fucking life, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And look, he did confess though several times, dude, about the desire, being loved, and I get it, dude. Not easy. Scary, dude. Scary. You know what's scarier than a distressed leather sack holding an empty, sucking blackness inside of it? Nothing, dude. That shit's sad, dude. It's bad. A bad comment or two. Yeah, I don't want to put too much of his business out there. You know, where do you live? Why? It's like, dude, he will win his appeal too. He's going to win his appeal. Maybe you talk to somebody in a certain way. Maybe understand. Maybe they just don't like you, dude. You know? A lot of people don't want to know about, you know, the off-grid living and shit. They think that's something. They don't understand that it's a very real possibility that the stores and the things that they use for subsistence will all fucking stop. And that little bitch-ass food store that you think you have is nothing, dude. Oh, dude, I saw this Mexican movie. I got to tell you guys about this Mexican movie. Okay? I got to tell you about this Mexican movie, dude. All right. These people had a double wide trailer. A double wide trailer. So it was a 21-wheeler, right? But like another 18-wheeler trailer being towed. So they had two trailers, dude. Okay, so this is like a 41-wheeler, 42-wheeler operation going down the street, okay? And they had fucking, the leader who owned it was this white chick, real frumpy, dude. She had a silk one piece on. Her little belly pooch was always like hanging over, and you could see her nipples and her titties, you know, no bra. And I mean, you know, she was all right, dude. She was all right, but always had the curlers and the thick glasses, right? And she was running shit. And fucking, listen, dude. And so, her old man was this little midget paisa, dude, with the cowboy hat, the pointy ostrich boots, the big belt buckle, all that shit. And they were always slow dancing together. Like, okay, so look at it. So the fucking trailers were a party wagon, dude. It was a dual party wagon that they took around to places. And they had like 20 working girls, right? They had like a stable of like 2 dozen broads, okay? And she charged 1,000 pesos to get in the door, right? And it was like everywhere that they parked at, okay? So anyway, so it was 2 dozen broads, like a stable of 2 dozen broads. They had one hoto, okay, ugliest, weirdest little fucking gay dude, and it was hilarious. It wasn't feminine at all. It was like a little masculine gay dude too, with a beer belly and shit. It was so random and weird, but there was a purpose to it. And then there was the fucking the husband and wife, the little midget, and the lady with the curlers, and I think there was some luchadoras and Mexican wrestlers with the masks. But anyway, they would fucking post up in these towns, dude, and it would be like a parking lot, like a tailgate party, dude. Like just the parking lot was cool. Like wherever these people went, dude, it was like the Grateful Dead. It just made a fucking cool scene. Just being in the parking lot of this place was cool. And this guy was like walking up, and everybody's like offering him beers. Hey, you're man, you're like, you know what I mean, like that kind of shit where everybody's just partying and being really friendly and stuff. And fucking he gets in there. All these people start coming for different reasons. First of all, when they were leaving the first town in the beginning of the movie, the cops pulled them over. Hey, somebody said you guys were doing this and that. I want my cut. And she's like, well, there's no cut. We're delivering beer. And he's like, you're delivering beer, bullshit. And they're like, yeah, you want us to open the thing? And they opened the thing, and they had a button that they pushed, and this like fake wall of beer cases stacked up came down, dude. It was fucking hilarious, dude. But anyway, so they're in this town, and the cool guy walks up, and he's like, no, I'm looking for so-and-so. They're like, what do you want? And he's like, well, I'm looking for so-and-so. And dude, they even had that crazy Mexican actress, dude, real old, been around for a long time. She's real crazy looking, a güera with like a jewel. And you've seen it. She has like eyes that are like fucking Chinese and shit. White Mexican though. And she puts a jewel like in the middle of her forehead. And she like has this like psychic channel and shit. She's had it for a long time. You guys know, you've seen her, dude. She's a famous Mexican actress. Really weird. I mean, she had the jewel in the middle of her head and shit, short hair, and she's like the fucking psychic or whatever. And that guy came in and was like, oh, where's so and so? And then the cop, the municipal cop, at the town cop, he comes walking up, and all the chicks fucking swim. The mom's like, hey, and so all the chicks fucking swarming like, oh, come with me, handsome. Oh, you're so handsome. He's like, no, I'm looking for it. I want the hoto. And they were like, oh, what? No way. And then the little fucking gay dude comes. This is the cop, by the way. This is so hilarious, dude. And he's like, oh, you want me? And he's like, come on, vámonos. And he's like, oh, it's my lucky day. The little hoto, right? And you're thinking, oh shit, it is hilarious. Like they're clowning the cops. But then, actually, because like, to be a cop, dude, you got to be the biggest fucking shark of them all. Facts, bro. And why would you fuck with the police? Like, you know what I mean? Especially as a director of a movie, right? So of course, the cop gets in the back, and the hoto's like, fuck, take me now, do me hard. And he's like, smacks him in the face. Shut up, you fucking little faggot. He's like, I ain't here for that. I want some information. He grabs him by the throat. And he's like, you better tell me. And the little guy's like, oh shit, okay, yeah. He gives him all the information. Bitch slaps him and throws him back down. He's like, I'm not a fucking fag. And then the fucking the gay dude got all butthurt, and it was like a comedy scene. It was like, oh, the good ones always get away, or like something. But it was just like, fuck, dude, this is the kind of movie. Like Mexican movies sometimes do some fucking rad shit, dude. So they were like driving around off grid in the desert in this party wagon. Somebody out there knows this famous movie, I'll bet you, dude. Hit me in the comment, because it's pretty fucking cool. It was pretty cool. Oh, there we go. Okay. Eljo lost his place. So the Cuervo interview, dude. See, somebody told me a long time, well, I have his phone number, and I'm going to I told him, I'll I told him, I'll give you money. I'll pay you for your time. But Eljo needs to go make some money first. So hopefully it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I was told a long time ago, 2 broke people got no business kicking it together. And it's not in the Bible, but I've found it to be just as true Because anybody that I've kicked it with, dude, that had the same or less than what I had, physically, spiritually, in any way, it didn't end well. So, and plus, here's the other thing that I'd like to get out there about Cuervo. He has almost 2 weeks clean. They cut him off, dude. And then that chick kicked him out. The guy stabbed him. I have a video showing the stab wounds and stuff. It was not good. And so he had to pick up and leave, dude. And he's headed north to this Bay Area, and he's starting the appeal process to get his Social Security. And he doesn't want to cross the border because he doesn't want to incriminate himself, because crossing the border is the evidence that they used against him, which it shouldn't matter. That's just going to show you the level of control and bullshittery, because if you've gone into the Social Security system, it doesn't matter what you've done that. I only hope that when the people that mistreat others get in that position of helplessness and elderly, and that you get treated in a similar fashion, not bad, but enough to wake you up and have you realize how you treated other people. Not cool, dude. And so Cuervo said he had almost 2 weeks clean, dude, after a 3-year run. Okay, lifetime run. That's what I can imagine, but 3 years. Okay, since Zane went out there and made that video. I guess, apparently he did not live in Mexicali much longer than when that video was made, when Zane came and found him. And so he's been on a run. Told me, I don't want to put his business out there. I just want to put the good stuff, which is you decided to get your shit together and to get clean. And he said he's super happy. He had no withdrawal symptoms. He didn't ask for dope. He didn't stop and pause and think about, like people do sometimes, when you could tell that they've realized that like either you're high or you might know where to get. You could just see it, dude. And there was none of that. He was happy. Happy to have no ties, no responsibilities, go where the wind blows him, and not have to fucking worry about anything. He said he flew a sign, had the funnest couple hours he's ever had in his life, and made $100. And I believe it, because the bums down here, dude, they got no fucking game at all. And Cuervo's got a lot of personality. Plus, he looks gnarly, dude. He looks gnarly, dude. His body is severely burned. And you could tell that he's suffered 3rd-degree burns from the sun and healed from them and been burned again. Which has got to be rough, dude, because you breathe through your skin a lot. That's why burn victims can't live with a certain amount of their skin damage. And you ever felt somebody with really rough hands, dude? Like extreme. Like you've seen somebody that tends to fishing nets, dude. You've seen extreme cracked hands and stuff. Parched skin. So that's how his whole body was, dude. Except for the front of his chest, but his arms, dude. And he just wants to be loved. Here's somebody who just wants to be loved, dude. His face has the posture of sadness. Everything goes up like sad. I think maybe only he knows, dude. It would be great to go do another interview and see how like in depth we could go, but I'm sure that he's probably suffered a good deal of abuse in his life. But there is a desire there for love. So that's a really good sign, because people that are really gone, dude, really evil, they lose that desire. It actually becomes a rebellion against that. I took a break off of the heavy news shit, but check this out, man. Russia's put 100,000 troops, dude, on the border of Ukraine. I was just thinking about that. Do we even have 100,000 troops? I know the population of the United States is 330 million people. If 1/3 of everybody was a soldier, I think we would have 100,000 men, and they're not. How many out of all the people out there? How many are soldiers? I want to know. That's a very interesting fact, dude. Because I think we might have fucked ourselves, dude. Where everybody else in the country was growing their number and educating, you didn't have anything else, but you made babies and you educated them. Cuba's got one of the best education systems in the world. Communist Cuba, dude. Facts. Have you ever met a Cuban person? I've met quite a few people from Cuba that grew up on the island of Cuba and never been anywhere else. And they spoke perfect English. Perfect